Okay, so let's do something with random. So what I want to do is I want to open up the file that we did just before random. It was the one where the lights were going up and down. So it would be these lights here going up and down like a wave. And I called it my introduction to 8 bits. So find that file, open it up. You can pause it if you need to find it. But I'm going to go ahead and modify this. I'm going to save it as, let's see what I'm going to save it as. I'm going to file, save as random LED test. All right. So now I'm going to change this to random LEDs. All right. So right here is the random code we were just working on. So what I want to do is I want to transfer as much of the stuff that I need as possible because, as you know, I'm inherently lazy. I've said it many, many times. So let's do that. So all we need now is we need to get this random number generator. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it right here below my serial. So we still have this from the original code, right, where we set all the pins to output. We don't want to lose that. We want to keep that right there. And then what else do we need? Well, not really much of anything, to be honest with you. I guess that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, and I'll move this one over here. And we'll even keep demo 1 and demo 2. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete everything but one of those digital write commands. Everything but one of them. There we go. Alright, so let's work with demo 1. I'm going to comment out demo 2 and demo 1. So all I really want to do right now is I want to make one of these LEDs turn on randomly. Okay? And it's really not that hard. So let's do it like we did before in the other one. I'm just going to create an integer variable, and I think I'll just call it random LED. Okay, and I'm going to set it equal to a value between, let's not forget we have between 1 and 7. Okay, so we want to be able to do, there's 8 LEDs on our board. I'll show it to you again. There are 8 LEDs on our boards, and it's 0 through 7. So we want to do our random number 0 through 8. Okay? I'll tell you my code. And oh, forgot my semicolon. And now all I want to do is I just simply want to turn on some random LED high. Then let's do a delay of say 100 milliseconds, 1/10 of a second, and then I just want to turn it off. Sweet. Okay, so let's load up demo 1. Let's see what happens. Now it's not doing anything. And I'm not surprised because let's not forget what happens right here. It's waiting for a serial window to open. Okay, that's how it generates the random number. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a serial window. Even though there's nothing there, I still need to open it. And then once I open that serial window, what should happen, actually I'm surprised it didn't take off. Let me reload it. Nope, I've done something silly. Let's take a look. Dang it. Okay, so we just introduced random, and we're off to a pretty good start with it, right? And now I want to take and combine it with our LEDs here on this board right here. And to do that, let's just go back to that last piece of code that we wrote for that, which I think was just the 8 LEDs. So I'm going to go File, Open, and I'm going to open up the intro to 8 LEDs. Okay, there we go. And now what I want to do is I'm going to save as, and I'm going to call this random LEDs. All right. And as you know, I'm inherently lazy. So let's copy some of the information from here to here so we can, actually make these random LEDs. So the thing we need from here is going to be the portion where we actually do the random seed. And I'm going to put that right underneath that serial port begins. And tidy my code. Oh, I should change this. This is random LEDs. And today is the 8th. All right. And so now I've got my seed all figured out. So let's go down here. I think all I really want to do is I can delete almost everything. I'm going to keep my demo 1. I'm going to delete all that. And I'm going to delete all that. And I'm going to delete that. So all I have is my digital write. And let me set it up so it runs digital 1, or demo 1. Okay, I think we can get this out of the way and then move this out of here so you can see me again. Okay. So all we need to do now is we want to turn on and off one of these LEDs. Let's not forget that those LEDs are set up on pins 0 through 7. And you can see from the code that we still have left over here on demo 2 that we did it by running from 0 to less than 8. So we're going to do the same thing with our random. Okay, let's just create an integer variable. I'll call it random LED, and it's going to be equal to the random of a value between 0 and 8. Keep in mind we actually only want to go to 7, but we have to add 1 when we use the random command. So it's going to be between 0 and 8. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn on that random LED right here. So let's run a delay, something like, I don't know, 100 milliseconds. And then, oh, there we go. And then let's turn it off. And we'll tidy our code. And let's run demo 1. And lo and behold, nothing's happening. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised nothing is happening because when we look at the code, we had this while not serial. But I haven't opened up the serial window yet. So until I open the serial window up, it's stuck in that loop. But now that I've opened up a serial window, you can see from this that it's lighting up a random LED. Okay? So we've succeeded.